time for the Santelli exchange, and he's right here in the house. Hey, Rick.
Absolutely, and it's a wonderful house. I thank all the New York traders. They're all so welcoming. All of the humans in the business, hooray. Grover Norquist, how you doing, Grover? Listen, let's get right into it.
Yeah.
The big topic today, tariffs, Mexico, tariffs with regard to China. Then we also have Joe Biden, leading Democratic candidate. Not all tax cuts or gains are created equal. He thinks capital gains tax is much too low. They want to raise that up. So it seems that there's not an equitable feeling by many with regard to tariffs or taxes and which direction is most beneficial. Your thoughts?
Well, tariffs are taxes. They're taxes on American consumers and American producers who use imported products. We need to get those tariffs down as quickly as we can. I understand the president's using tariffs to try and get other countries to be more free trade. The sooner we can come to an agreement, the more certainty we have, and we can get those taxes off the American consumer. Biden is talking about two things. He has 5 times now said on television that he wants to repeal all of the Trump Republican tax cuts. So you can calculate what it would cost you if Biden became president with a Democratic Congress, because you take a look at what you paid in 2019 versus 18, and that's how much your taxes are going to go up for 90% of Americans. But he added to that, not only does he want to go back to the Obama higher tax rates, but he wants to increase the capital gains tax, because that's not high enough. Every time we've cut the capital gains tax rate, revenues have gone up, the economy's done better. Every time we've increased the capital gains tax, it's hurt the economy and revenues fall. The only reason to raise capital gains taxes is to tell rich people you don't like them.
I got you. Now, let's switch gears, but it's another tax issue. The OECD, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, is now working on a new global minimum corporate tax rate. That doesn't sound too promising. Thoughts there, Grover?
Look, whenever the bosses get together, they like to set up a monopoly. This would be OPEC for politicians and tax hikers. So they all sit around the room and they all agree to raise taxes together, and everyone agrees they won't cut taxes because the Europeans fully understand that President Trump, if reelected, is going to take the corporate rate from 21 to the 15 he wanted it to be in the first place. We're going to continue to bring individual rates down, but particularly corporate rates at the U.S. We've seen how successful it's been to drop them. The Europeans cannot compete with that. They want us to join their OPEC cartel. Never, never, never.
All right, and the last one, and you are the perfect person to answer this question. The president likes to say, hey, his tax reform was like rocket fuel for the economy. But many are writing articles that they don't think rocket fuel is the best way to describe his corporate tax reform. How do you see it, Grover?
Look, when Reagan cut taxes in 83, January of 83, we had a year and 10 months of strong economic growth. The entire time, the national media said, it's only a bi-coastal recovery. Nobody in the rest of the country is doing well. The Republicans carried every state but Minnesota in the next election because the American people knew that the Reagan tax cuts had been successful. People know that the unemployment numbers are down, that wages are going up, that new jobs are being created, that they've got lower taxes. You can do 101 studies and try and argue that the economy is not doing well, but reality trumps all of the rhetoric we're getting.